Poppin' gang. My crew. All right, man. Hey, look. We got hyped about that Boo Man documentary real quick, bro. Shout out to you. If y'all see the comments in here, look. Ed the Mac came in and said, Baby King Doc. I was like, we own it, bro. We stopped everything we was finna do. We got straight to the Baby King Doc. If you have not checked it out, that video was already posted. Make sure y'all go ahead and check that one out because we super excited for this album, bro. I don't care. The documentary is showing me a whole different side to Keem, and I'm excited to really dive into this project. So shout out to Ed the Mac, shout out to Lotus Hotel. Positive vibes, what up? J2, what up? I see you, man. I see y'all. Make sure y'all hitting that like button on the way in. We got quite a bit to get into today, man. Like, it seemed like it's a lot of like weirdo behavior going on. And I'll tap into like exactly what I'm talking about there. But specifically Kevin Durant, bro, like what the KD, dog, what are you doing? Are you forgetting who you are? Are you forgetting that you are Kevin Durant? Easy money? Are you forgetting that you're one of the greatest basketball players ever? Why are you in people's DMs talking about Kendrick? What's going on, bro? Is everything all right at home? Let us know. But y'all know, man, we got to tap into this. We got a couple of different topics to get into. We got LaRussell to talk about. And I kind of want to talk about Lil Wayne, obviously, because Lil Wayne was talking about LaRussell. I want to talk about, we're talking about Lil Wayne, and I kind of want to see where your guys' heads are on that whole thing. Shout out to JW, too. I appreciate it. So do me a favor, man. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already. I appreciate the support. We just left the Baby King stream. Like I said, if you guys are checking that out, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button on that video as well. So before we get into this, we kind of got to listen to what was said, and then I kind of want to see what some of your guys' thoughts are on it. So I'm going to listen to what LaRussell actually said about this.
Yeah,
I gotta respect
he had a conviction.
I
had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing.
I mean, disdain is a really harsh word, and I guess also when as an adult, did you go back and listen and say, damn, he wasn't talking about nothing? Is that what you're saying?
Or listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I think that's what his argument was.
You know, like, as someone who, like, grew up in these communities and grew up with homies who I seen want to be Bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community. Gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave?
What up, Tracy?
And out of 1,000-song catalog, you know, it's minute on this end.
It's like Georgia Bush.
And that do bother you.
Yeah,
tie my
Georgia Bush. That joint. Oh, come on. Okay, I got.
That's what I was going to say. Tie My Hands is the only one I can think of.
And that's the thing. It's like, if I hug you once, but I slap the shit out you 1,000 times, you know, your affinity for me is going, you're probably going to remember me for this. And a lot of people don't, you know, as I mature, a lot of my old favorite artists, I'm now like, damn. Yeah. Like, I love you because I learned how to rap to you, but when you look at the contribution, it's like, man.
Oh, man. Shout out to Chaos, gang. I appreciate you for the 2. What'd he say? Hold on. W Chaos in the chat says next Lawbury and Lil Wayne KD diss track. It's gonna happen, bro. Here's the thing. It's not like a completely agree. You know how you do them strongly agree, strongly disagree, and you kind of somewhere in the middle? I don't completely disagree with what he's saying. I don't completely disagree. But I also don't completely agree. The disdain piece is what bothers me, is because it's like, he did kind of show you the way, and he did kind of influence you and trigger your mind into thinking, I want to put words together and I want to rap. That's kind of what he said here. I'm not going to try to pretend like Wayne was this with the word, like he wasn't this like super technical with words. Like the substance wasn't always there, is what I'm trying to say. The substance was not always there. Like, and there's no reason to combat that, right? There's no reason to combat the fact that, bro, substance was not always there. Now, I think what happens is sometimes people confuse being a good rhymer and being a good rhymer with being able to turn those rhymes into something that has meaning. And I think that's what Wayne did for so long. It's like, to me, it's kind of like, hold up. To me, it's kind of like if Steph Curry dunks in the game. If Steph Curry dunks in the game, it don't mean that he can't dunk. But he's known for shooting threes. Like, that's his whole game, is being a shooter. We know he's going to shoot. So the fact that he can dunk, and the dunk in this perspective is when Wayne chooses to be a little bit deeper with something like Georgia Bush, or we talk about something maybe like Tie My Hands. But that's not what he's known for, bro. Like, and anybody saying that Wayne is known for providing substance is you kind of got to look at it. Like, it's his opinion, first of all, but it's not rooted in this place of where there's like no facts behind it. Wayne is an incredible rapper, and as far as influence is concerned, his influence cannot be understated. You cannot look at rap today and say Wayne's influence and handprint isn't all on it. But it is similarly, is that a good thing? Right? Like when you talk about the drug bars and the gun bars and the face tats and everything, like, would you consider that to be a good thing? You know what I'm saying? So I guess you have to look at it like that. Shout out to I'm sorry, I don't want to say your name wrong. I'm gonna say OMK. Thank you, OMK. Shout out to you, man. I don't know what unit of measure that is, but thank you so much for your donation, man, for the 40. React on Lazarus song by Emiway Bantai. I've never heard of that, fam. I have to look into it. WOMK in the chat, man. Thank you so much for your donation. I had to look into it. I don't know, but I always felt like Wayne didn't say much in most of his songs. Wayne told us himself he's not here for substance. Oh, we're going to get into that. What are the comments saying? Nightmares of the bottom. Okay. How to hate. How to love. Mirror. Comfortable. Tie my hands. Love me or hate me. Mess. Let it all work out. Let it all work out was a nice one too. Can't be broken, to name a few. But again, like, even when you name these songs, he's not, some of these songs, he's not really giving you much substance in them, but they're really good songs. A real Lil Wayne fan wouldn't say this because they know his catalog. And you can't say that either, fam. Like, real Lil Wayne fans know when he say real G's move in silence like lasagna, that bar is hard. But what does it mean? Real G's move in silence like lasagna. What is that like? How does that add to anything? And as you get older, I think you start to understand that a little bit more. But that shouldn't take away from what Wayne has done as a rapper. It should not. If you want storytelling, go listen to the storytelling niggas. If you want bars and flows, doubles, triple entendres, then you know who your guy is. It's so simple. I think that's the thing too. Shooters shoot, dunkers dunk, assist dudes out here, passing the ball, you know what I'm saying? everybody has something that they're good at. So I think when you try to put somebody in a box like that it's a box that he said he didn't even really want to be in. I've never heard anyone say, "Hey, yo, play that new LaRussell." But why does that matter, bro? Like, comments like this, they try to discredit you because they don't know who you are. Just because you don't know who the person is doesn't mean that he should be discredited. I don't know, bro. This is wild. And then he comes out, right? And he says, since when has anything I said or done mattered in this industry? Last month, I was nobody to niggas. The caption says, since signing with Jay-Z. What the F that got to do with anything? Now I'm worthy of posts by 100 blogs with the same narrative and caption, same clip, same timestamps. Everybody watching my interviews now? Cut it out. Niggas hate Hov so much that they funded the downfall of any and everything attached to him. I'm still a nigga from Vallejo. I ain't going. I'm finna blow the whistle. Meeting in the backyard. Then he posted something today. Hey, shout out to Anti-Ambition for the 5 gang. Yeah, I appreciate you. W Anti-Bishop in the comments too, if you guys don't mind. Wayne did a conscious song with Wyclef years ago called, "Oh yeah, she used to be the sweetest girl. She used to be the sweetest girl ever. Now she got something like," bro, that song was tough. Haven't heard him get that deep in years. Weezy's still the GOAT though. Weezy's still good though. We'd actually have to go to that. So I did pull up a couple of lyrics too from Wayne, right? The worst lyrics from Wayne. I piss greatness. Gold is yellow. She grinding on this grande. I'm a venereal disease like a menstrual bleed. Excuse me, Wayne? Guns turn you boys into P words. I'm not even gonna finish that. These hoes got P's like craters. Can't treat these hoes like ladies. What? So he said some there's quite a bit of these. But then he's also said some super clever things. I played a hand that was dealt. I got a full deck. I got a deck full of aces. I gave birth to your style. I need a check for my labor. Right? So he says some pretty clever things too all the time. But you're not going to get that consistently from Wayne. That's just not who Wayne is, bro. That's not who he is. But that's what LaRussell said in the full clip. All rappers, regardless, I feel have a bit of conscience in them, but it's not always their focus. Like 21. And I'm greater than I was. We still going to sing and dance to Wayne's music. Facts. Wayne had a huge influence in the SoundCloud era and their influence in their infatuation with drugs. That is very true. Hey, y'all, first time in the chat. What up, Neen? Neen Feels Her Feels. I appreciate you pulling up to the chat. We just had a crazy stream. We left that when it came over to this one to talk about some of the stuff that's been going on over the weekend. But I don't think you can't take what Wayne has done as far in rap. Bro, I was just listening to what was it, bro? And what I look like, and if it ain't money, then I don't look twice. And that don't sound right. I swear you can get the full clip, not a sound bite. Bro, it's hard, bro. It's not substance, but it's hard. Like that verse on that was so insane, bro. It's one of the craziest I've ever heard. Let me follow LaRussell too. So then he goes on to say this. What are you talking about here?
Around the same time, I'm finna blow the whistle on the industry real quick. In the industry, is two forms of marketing that's used heavily. It's seeding and it's clipping. Whenever you see academics, say cheese, rap, bars, etc., all posting the same thing around the same time with the same narrative, that's a seeding campaign. That means someone gave them a budget and some content and a narrative to spread to the world.
Okay. Hold on. He's dropping gems. Let's go back.
Whenever you see academics, say cheese, rap, bars, etc., all posting the same thing around the same time with the same narrative, that's a seeding campaign. That means someone gave them a budget and some content and a narrative to spread to.
That's a seeding campaign. which we've already discussed how academics gets paid to not bash albums. We've already discussed that. Right? So when you start seeing these things, and it's not like we don't already know it. Bro, the cameraman losing it, bro, and he walking downhill. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, bro, somebody need to tell him to relax. He walking down. He probably walking backwards too. God damn, boy. But it's not like we don't already know that this happens, man. This happens all the time. But I think when somebody on the inside is telling you, bro, whenever you start seeing the same thing, pushing any specific sort of narrative, there is definitely some money behind it, right? There's some money behind it from somewhere to make you believe whatever they want you to believe.
Someone gave them a budget and some content and a narrative to spread to the world. These two things have been monumental and beneficial to artists like myself as well, because whenever I have a viral moment, I'm able to mass distribute the moment to the world. True. On the flip side of that, most of these places don't have no integrity. So,
and that's the part. That's the point. Is if you paying somebody to spread a narrative, one, they have to accept the money to spread the narrative. Now, some people, I don't know, if you say you're gonna give them a check and they just decide not to do what you told them to do, then that's cool. And hey, I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. You paid me, I'm just gonna give my opinion, right? Because I was gonna give my opinion anyway. And like I said, I've had people reach out to me for that too. Like, I was gonna give you my opinion anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay me, even though it's never happened, but they want to pay you for something. It's like, I was gonna do that already. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's crazy.
As long as you got the budget, you could get them to post anything and use their platform. Yesterday.
And I'm telling you, bro, these companies be reaching out to you to do reactions. And then I don't think they ever really like say it, because you can't like say it in the message, but it'd be like, hey, I know what y'all trying to do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Probably like 20, 30 platforms across Instagram and Twitter all posted the same clip of me at the same time with the same narrative. 30 niggas thinking the same thing, watching the same interview at the same time.
Part of that, though, is the moment. You know what I'm saying? What up, Miss Hummus? A part of that is the moment, though. That's the one thing I'll say. A part of that is the fact that it's hot right now. And once you see the kind of engagement that maybe somebody has gotten on a specific topic, then you start seeing other people starting to engage with that same content to try to make content with it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, if it works for them, maybe it'll work for me. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So a part of it is capitalizing on the moment. So that's the only knock I'll say on this part, if you guys didn't hear that.
Watching the same interview at the same time. None of them have ever posted anything from me. They ain't posted when I paid rent in my hood. They ain't posted when I bought our restaurants. They ain't posted when I helped these kids. They ain't posted nothing I've ever done.
And neither have I. And neither have I. And I think that's a part of also sometimes people getting to know you for the first time too. And that's crazy though, because the first time somebody gets to know you really could be a complete outlier to everything you stand for. Right? Like this Wayne shit. Like I remember I've heard about him. I think we might have actually reacted to something he did before. I can't remember though. But the Wayne topic was getting people talking. P-Pop, what up? Sub up, let's go. Shout out P-Pop for the 2. Sub up, let's get to 50K. We almost there. We might be less than 20 now. Hold on, let's see. We might be less than 20 away. Yeah, we there, less than 20 away. This is off topic, but you the first person I saw react to the casino part 2. You to go. Tracy! We try to be first, man. We try to be first oftentimes. We always go live.
But randomly, they all watching this interview and decided we should post this. And the title says, LaRussell says this about Lil Wayne after signing to Jay-Z. What the fuck that got to do with anything? That's somebody with a budget in content in the narrative saying, hey, go run this. Niggas want to try to tarnish what a nigga built, but you can't. The problem is God chose me, nigga. Man can't stop what God put in motion. They doing everything they can because I did everything they can't, nigga. I broke the system. I made it from my fucking backyard. It ain't ironic that all of a sudden niggas talking about LaRussell everywhere at the same time with the same narrative.
Well, but it also speaks to 420. What up, Kendro? It also speaks to Lil Wayne's fan base. Because if Lil Wayne's fan base didn't care to defend him, this conversation wouldn't be anything. Like if Wayne was just a nobody and people have an attachment to Wayne. And we've seen this during the time when he was, making a fuss about the Super Bowl. Some people were on his side. Like, yeah, he should have got. And some people really was calling him out like, bro, this is not, come on, dog. What up, Juan? I just got your message. We on that. Thank you. But his fan base has something to say about this topic. So, and I think it's the perfect storm, though, honestly, bro. I'm talking to LaRussell. Like, it's the perfect storm because Wayne is regarded as one of the GOATs, period. This is facts. I've always felt the same way about Wayne. Not saying he's a bad artist. He just ain't talking about nothing, right?
Work, nigga. I'm from the fucking Bay. Nigga, I break the internet. The internet don't break me. In the words of the great Dwayne Carter, real niggas fuck with me and I don't give a fuck who don't. And niggas could spin it however, but my message wasn't even out of malice. I love Wayne. I wouldn't be the rapper I am today without. He inspired me to do so much. He inspired me to have bars. But he also inspired me to smoke weed, sip lean, fuck bitches, shoot guns, all those things. And I turned out great. But that's the power of being influential, nigga. I love Wayne, nigga. Fuck y'all.
But that's the thing. I don't know if anybody are people taking that? Desi, what up? Are people taking that as him disrespecting Wayne or just giving his opinion? It's like you can't even give your opinion. You can't give your opinion without somebody turning it into something that is not. Because I didn't get no disrespect from that. I just get there like, damn, he wasn't really talking about nothing like crazy. And most people who listen to Wayne know that. I just think that they have such an affinity for bro because of what he gave us through those mixtapes and them feature runs that it kind of clouds the judgment a little bit. But you got to take a step back and say Wayne is a hell of a rhymer, bro. One of the greatest to ever do it, and you never take that from him. But when you dive a little deeper and ask what is he talking about, you're not gonna find a lot of credit. You're not gonna find a lot of substance there all the time. Like he does have some songs where he does it. Like I said, Steph does dunk sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like Steph does dunk. LeBron hits threes every now and again. You feel me?
I want my fans to know, like, buckle up.
Nobody's above criticism.
You feel me? I'm finna take this shit on one. And clearly somebody got a problem with that. Somebody putting their money up to have a problem with that.
I don't think so though. Like I will say I don't necessarily think that it's like one of them concerted efforts to drag you down. I think it can look like that, especially when you got when you getting millions of views over something that's not even directed towards your music, and you look at it and you be like, bro, niggas ain't even listening to my music like that. Like what? I mean, and I'm not saying that they're not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, but when I do something in my community or I drop music, it's not gaining the same traction as when I said Wayne wasn't rapping about nothing. And you take that personally. But I do believe it's a perfect storm of talking about Wayne and people and Wayne kind of just even being in the news recently, talking about the Grammys and everything. I think his fan base definitely got fired up enough to talk about it and respond, because I'm seeing fans discuss it in the comments. With act, it could be a pay thing. I don't deny that it could be. I don't deny it at all. But I also know that people are opportunists, right? People are opportunists as well. Then that Piff jumped in on it. To address the Lil Wayne slander, calling Lil Wayne trash now just isn't fair or accurate. That's like saying Jordan is trash because he's not dropping 50 anymore. No, I don't think that's the same. Because they're not saying that Wayne is trash. They're saying that Wayne never had substance. That's like saying Jordan is trash because he never won scoring titles or something when he did. It's different. The substance thing is tied to his entire career, not post or downfall in his career, right? The substance piece is tied to his entire career, not now. It's not like he gave you all the substance and then once he, got older and became less popular or whatever, now he's not giving you substance anymore. That's not the same. And age isn't a thing in rap. You know what I'm saying? Careers evolve, athletes age, rappers age, the culture shifts, the game gets younger, new sounds emerge, new stars take over. That doesn't erase greatness. I don't think he said anything like that. Am I tripping? Am I bugging? Saying he doesn't talk about anything substantial is not saying he's trash. Facts, because you can still be very good at what you're doing. I don't think they're saying that at all. You can say he's not as hungry. You can say he sounds outdated. He's not as hungry. That happens, but fell off. Trash is different. I think this whole take is off, bro. Leonardo, my boy, shout out him for the 5, bro. He said, King dropped Bootman episode 2. Good dang, gang. I appreciate you. We got a reaction up already, gang. You know how we be quick. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the 5. W Leonardo in the comments. Yeah, I think that this is completely off. You could say he's not as hungry. I may not even be able to say that because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's still putting out work. You can say he sounds outdated. You can definitely say that. Fell off. You could say that he fell off if he's not producing at the same clip. So in this term, using this logic, you can never say anybody fell off. If Macaulay Culkin walked in the room, everyone would still show love and say legend. Macaulay Culkin you could say Denzel. Denzel walks in the room. I don't care if he put out 10 flops in a row. Legend. That's the difference. And personally, I watched Highest to Lowest. No, I didn't watch all of it. I watched about 30 minutes of it because I could not make it through the rest. But that don't mean that he ain't give us glory. You know what I'm saying? Man on Fire, Inside Man. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that he didn't give us that. So Macaulay Culkin is crazy. This is definitely rage bait. He hasn't headlined a blockbuster in decades, but his impact is cemented. Listen, we know that his impact is what it is. And F it. While we're at Dat Piff 2, I see the comments. Y'all fell off. Dat Piff dead, trash now. The game changed. The industry shifted. Streaming giants with billion-dollar budget stepped in. The ecosystem evolved. That's not falling off. That's the landscape. So here's what happens. I think they're attaching this moment to themselves. And it's okay to do that, but I think it's also steering your opinion because you're saying people say the same thing about us, right? People saying the same thing about us. But the fact that they said Macaulay Culkin, that's the first person that came to their mind is Macaulay Culkin and say legend. The greats have substance that hit deep. That's where Wayne lacks in comparison to the greats for real. Pre-auto-tune Wayne is the best. Wayne had great flows and great punchlines. That's pretty much it for the most part, and that's why we love him. Facts. The punchlines, the wittiness, the damn, I can't believe he just put that with that. But he did make P Monster. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not crazy. It's not crazy to say he doesn't have substance. You know, it's not crazy to say that. But again, you also don't have to judge everybody by the last rapper or the person that has substance. And I think that's what happens a lot too. Boo Man 2 is out. Real. We did it already. We already got the reaction out to Boo Man 2. I love that. Shout out to the game for letting me know, man. I appreciate y'all so much. The reaction is out. We did it live. It's out already. I appreciate you. Mick Jenkins, one of the greats right now. One of the greats. It's funny how I watched all these niggas on this app disrespect Wayne, talking about the substance in his music. But when he wanted to perform at the Super Bowl, what? When he wanted to perform at the Super Bowl. Now, when LaRussell echoes that same sentiment in relation to his personal connection to Wayne, music is somehow wilding. So basically he's saying, yo, no, you good, bro. He's saying, yo, when it came to him doing the Super Bowl, y'all was playing the same clip. Don't stop. Y'all was playing the same clip. But now when LaRussell just says, yeah, you right. They go, wait, you saying he ain't got substance? It is kind of crazy. It is, and we love Wayne for what we love Wayne for. But, you know, giving you anything other than, you know what I'm saying, drug bars and gun bars and just being the best, talking about being the best rapper alive, it's not always a lot there. Doesn't mean that he doesn't do it sometimes, but that is not what he's known for. And I feel like you got to continue to say that. So shout out Mick Jenkins for that too. Shout out Mick Jenkins. And then here's the clip. Hold up, y'all said it. Hold on.
Say talk about pussy too much. You know what I mean? Just like if you used to ask me, you know, like what's the best pussy? You know, like the one I fucked last night.
You talk about that a lot. People are like, why does Wayne talk about
why wouldn't I?
Pussy monster shit? Like, so much pussy talk, Wayne.
I heard that.
Wayne, there's a lot of pussy
Wayne
talk.
say talk about pussy too much. What the fuck else would y'all talk about? What you want me to talk about? The world? Like, come on, man. The world, Craig? The world, come on, man.
I mean, you said, what you want me to talk about? The world? And I don't think he was trolling. I don't think he was trolling because it's not like he said, I'm going to show you. He just did it.
The world, come on, man.
I mean, there's a lot of...
But, you know, I ain't no goddamn professor. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't know. That ain't what I set out to do. Y'all gotta remember, man, I started doing this shit at 8, man. So at 8, like, I'm not... At 8, I ain't trying to tell you what's right from wrong in my raps. You know what I mean? And I'm still not trying to tell you what's right from wrong. That's not my job. I'm a musician. I do that with my kids. You know what I mean? You better do that with yours. You know what I mean? I hope your parents done it with you. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't my damn job.
You clap if you want. You clap.
You know what I mean? So other than that, that's why I talk about.
And people applauded him for saying that. One more time.
You clap if you want. You clap.
You know what I mean? So other than that, that's why I talk about. That's what it's my motherfucking music. It's my microphone. I can talk about whatever the hell. Am I supposed to talk about something you want to hear or something you like? If you want to hear something about what you want to hear, then you better go find somebody talking about what the fuck you want to hear.
And I believe, and if Wayne comes out and responds and says anything left of what this interview was saying, everybody gonna look at him crazy. Like, bro, this you? This you?
You want to hear something about some pussy? I'm your man.
I'll never slander. You know, homegrown. I'll never slander Wayne. But it's him saying it himself. I'm not rapping like that.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like he say, but this is music, man. I'm not trying to, I ain't giving no lecture. I know shit like, they be like, he say pussy too much. Well, I can say it as many times as I want. I come from the South, man. I come from pussy. You remember Luke and Two Loud Crew? Shit like that, man. I come from shit like that. Bust down and shit like that, you know? Nasty bitch and shit like that. 3-6 Mafia and shit, you know, slide on my line. Like, come on, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, what you want me to talk about? Like, so, you know, so sometimes my nigga like, they got a nigga like Taz. he gonna come with a song and be like, he gonna come with the hook already on there. You know, he gonna come with a song and the hook already somebody on there talking about, you know, the world. And so you got,
and then, bro, he telling you. And then he like, he gonna do that. And he kind of mocked it a little bit too, like niggas who actually talk about something.
and that make a nigga have to do a song about the world and shit, or about another subject and shit. So that's Ted's job.
More pussy.
And Highway said, Weezy F baby, and the F is for philosophy. Weezy F baby, and the F is for phenomenal. Like, that's my nigga, bro. Like, I fuck with Wayne. Come on, bro. You can't make me not like what I like about Wayne. I don't like that he rap like that. Come on, bro. Black Alpha, what up, gang? Come on, bro. J. Cole 2 Days up on YouTube. Oh, we own it. We own that next.
What? The whole album called Pussy, man. That'll make me do a solo album. That'll make me do another solo. If you let me do a solo album called Pussy, I mean, out here. And we'll do 5 of them bitches. Pussy 1.
Hey, bro, they just blocked my Baby King video. Why they blocked the whole thing? What? Wait, video can't be monetized. Okay, that's cool. Video can't be seen. All right, I'm gonna have to figure that out. What?
Nah, man, but that's the difference when you ask me, what I mean by I'm going hard on this album is because I actually listened.
Bro. Yeah, they did. I literally just seen it too. I just seen it. I gotta figure it out. But that's Wayne talking about it right there, bro. That's literally Wayne talking about it right there, man. That's literally Wayne talking about it right there. Don't Get It to me was the most conscious Wayne ever. Shout out to my dog, man. Yeah, YouTube tripping. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to see what's going on with it, man. I gotta see what's going on. But it just got blocked right now. Literally just got blocked. And the first one is still up, which I don't want them to take that one down either. But I need to see like what's going on. Hold on, let me see. It's a small, it's like a 14 sec. Oh, we trimming it out. I'm trimming it out right now, bro. Hold up. Yeah, all right. I just trimmed. It's like a 10, bro. That's the type of stuff that YouTube does, bro. It was a 10-second portion of the video. I gotta trim it out. Like, come on, bro. YouTube be bugging, bro. I know it ain't gonna be monetized. I ain't tripping off the monetization, but the video staying up is crazy. All right. Hopefully it'll be back up in a few seconds, man, because that's crazy. It's insane. Oh yeah, man, this is good news too, which I want to get into this, but I also want to get into that tour video too. So I'm probably gonna get up off of this one. The only 6 rappers with 7 consecutive #1 studio albums: Drake, Future, Eminem, Ye, Jay-Z, and J. Cole. So J. Cole has 7 consecutive #1 studio albums. I thought that was a dope little accolade for him to get on this one, because I know there's been a lot of talk about this album. Oh my God, he gave nothing but negativity to the culture, but don't stand for the culture with his racism. Don't exist as. Oh yeah, that's different. The thing is, just because it isn't what people don't want to hear at the time doesn't mean it lacks substance. It's just not what you want to hear currently. I guess you'd have to identify substance. Like what you think substance is. Because, like I said, some of his greatest bars, real G's move in silence like lasagna. Real G's move in silence. Okay, cool. But like, what does that mean, and how does that provide substance? Like, how does that provide substance? You know what I'm saying? I'm really like locked into checking out what's going on with this video now, man, because they just hit me with something crazy. So my bad if I'm a little distracted by that, because that's annoying. Hey, yo! KD, hold up. We got to get to this Kevin Durant, bro. We got to get to this Kevin Durant. All right. What happened with Kevin Durant, Busby, and how did Kendrick pop up in this whole thing? So he been an OVO, like an OVO owl this whole time? I do, Peapod Fairy. You know, I never advertise it because y'all support me enough. But I do. It is literally just the HHSB crew. That's it. $, HHSB crew. If anybody ever wants that. But I never really advertise it. But thank you. Are we back? I'm late. Covered and Classy. Yeah, man. They just they tried to pull my other video down, man. I'm checking it now, trying to see. Kevin Durant is Drake's baby daddy. Is that serious? Look, I got my past transgressions that I've been put on the Summer Jam screen for, past shit I've said. So in a way, I kind of empathize with KD Trey 5. But this nigga been a whole ass weirdo that be talking to himself in my DMs. August 14th. Ash, what up? Buzz, you talked to Kendrick today? That was August 14th. So a couple days later, almost 2 weeks later. Hey, goof, your daddy Dot text you today? This is Kevin Durant. The actual Kevin Durant. Do people know who Busby is? Like, personally, like, do they actually know who he is? Because I'm confused why a star on his actual like account would be talking to somebody that he don't know. Then the day after, who cares about a chain when you got billions? I'm wondering if your daddy Kendrick knows you exist. What? 3:20. Whoa, chill out. He always up at 3 a.m. talking to dude. Hey, Fats, why do you want Drake gone? Excuse me? At 5:56 a.m. Ain't this man supposed to be working out or something? Hey, Buzz, you talked to Kendrick today? September. 6:25 a.m. Bro, it's like a daily ritual for him, bro. Look, September 25th. Buzz, why you ignoring me, man? Friday, September 26th. Stop ignoring me, bro. At a minute apart. On Halloween, what'd he say? That's because a real woman should tell him to stop entertaining these folks on the internet and work on his game. Kevin Durant explains to Bobby Althoff that he doesn't plan on getting married because what? Oh, what game? Come out to the bar with me with a couple of girls and see my game. 6:39 a.m., bro. Come on, dog. You scared to hang out with me, Biz? What? Come on, Bus. We can be friends. Damn, bro. What did I do wrong? Yo, that's high-key scary, bro. Because it's not like he not, like, rich or nothing. Like, Kevin Durant allegedly trolls Kendrick Lamar fan in DMs for opposing Drake. These alleged Kendrick Lamar and Drake comments surfaced amid allegations against Kevin Durant about dissing teammates via a burner account. Oh, that's where it started? Kevin Durant was one of many top players in the NBA All-Star game last night, but he found himself in a sticky online situation amid the event. So during the event, he was doing this, along with other allegations from NBA Twitter about an alleged burner account of his dissing his teammates and other players. One fan claimed that he'd been trolling him incessantly in Twitter DMs for supporting Kendrick Lamar against KD's good friend, the one and only Drake. Kirko caught the alleged DMs on Instagram, which the original account, Mr. Buzz Before 08, reportedly shared on Twitter. Look, I think we just watched that. In the alleged DMs, you can see Houston Rockets superstars send messages like, Buzz, you talked to Kendrick today? Hey, Fats. We read those. For those unaware, Kevin Durant's commented on Drake and Kendrick Lamar before, albeit indirectly. For example, he had previously expressed disinterest in Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show. Oh my God. This is weird, bro. Beyond weird. Oh, it's public again. Hey, I need y'all to check that video for me too. It's public again. This is weird, bro. These alleged DMs to a K-Dot fan emerged amid allegations against superstar, okay? Twitter over the weekend. According to Sports Kita, a Twitter user claimed on Sunday to have found one of his burner accounts on social media platform, which at this point are infamous in NBA online lore. After all, KD frequently claps back at haters on his main account, and this burner conversation has been present for a while. Yo. The allegations claim that in DMs, Durant spoke ill of his Rockets teammate Jabari Smith Jr. and Alperen Sengun, as well as former teammates like Steph Curry. He dissed Steph? And James Harden. Also, they allege that he bragged about investing in military drones. These are all allegations at the press time, and nothing official at the current time. I don't know, and nothing official confirmed KD has linked. Nothing official or confirmed has linked KD to these rumors. Kevin Durant and Drake will likely keep connecting as they have collabs and business partnerships under their belt as well. It's not Kevin Durant's only recent rap crossover, as he recently surprisingly showed up in an NBA YoungBoy song after YB claimed Durant slept with his girl. I forgot about that. Bro, he dissing everybody. He dissing everybody, bro. Damn. All right, man, that's KD. Listen, bro. Here's my thing. You're Kevin Durant. You're not just nobody. You can't be out here just talking recklessly like you just nobody. One, that. Two, it's very weird to keep texting a dude or DMing a dude like this, or DMing anybody like this, bro. Not even responding to you. He's talking to himself. That's why him and Drake are besties. Exposing military drones, he wild. Yeah, man, this is nasty work, bro. This is seriously nasty work. I don't know, man. I don't see this going nowhere because he's such a Drake fan already, I guess from what we can see. He's such a Drake fan already. I don't see this going anywhere, but I think him talking about his teammates will probably get him in more trouble. Harassing a fan page but won't say a word to Kendrick directly. Oh, of course not. Oh, of course not. You know that. That would never happen. That would never happen. Damn. Man, let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, man. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already. I'm going to cut this one short, man. I was a little distracted with this one because I actually that Boo Man thing happened, and then also I want to get over to do something else real quick in relation to J. Cole. Y'all already know, man. But do me a favor, hit that like button. I did want to get this one out. This was not even the Boo Man wasn't planned. This was planned, and I'm glad that the Boo Man thing happened, man. So make sure y'all check out that video as well. Hit that like button for me if you guys haven't done it already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're super close to 50K. Y'all know I will see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.